Swami Namaste, good evening, and Jai Swaminarayan. It's a great honor to be back here at the Neasden Mandir, especially in the presence of Pujya Mahant Swami Maharaj, for this special occasion celebrating contributions of British Hindus. In fact, looking around the Haveli today, this evening's gathering has turned into nothing short of a dharmic sammelan, bringing together not only leading Hindu leaders and organizations from across the UK, but also our Jain brothers and sisters, and spiritual movements such as the Brahma Kumaris. This is a welcome show of unity and inclusiveness, a theme which I will return to later on. Although I have had the pleasure and privilege of speaking from this stage on multiple occasions, most recently during the Festival of Inspiration last July to mark the birth centenary of Pujya Brahmok Swami Maharaj, my task today is especially daunting in bringing together all the different strands. We have heard some brilliant accounts of how Hindus, now representing over 1 million of our citizens, make an outsized impact in so many aspects of British life, ranging from arts and culture, as you just heard encapsulated so eloquently by one of India's leading authors, now turned diplomat, Amish Tripathi, to our increasing prominence in all fields of public service, described by my friend Manoj Ladwa. We heard from Nilesh Solanki about the inspiring range of charitable activities carried out by so many Hindu and dharmic organizations helping those most in need. And it was reassuring to listen to Bhavya Shah's summary of all the effort and investment being made in developing the next generation. The sheer breadth and depth of our contribution is clearly evident. We have enriched this nation in every sense of the word, as you heard in the powerful statistics and data shared by Kaushal Patel. Not only would the UK be poorer without British Hindus, but in many areas of activity, such as the health service, our society would struggle to function without the exceptional talent and skills of the Hindu and wider Indian community, as Manoj Ladwa also mentioned. But in keeping with our modest character, these accomplishments are not widely known or fully recognized. Ours is a quiet contribution, not a bombastic or attention-seeking one, anchored in the very best dharmic traditions of duty and service. Indeed, if there is one common theme, a golden thread binding all the narratives we have heard this evening, then it is our core Hindu values of dharma and seva. These are timeless and universal. When former Prime Minister David Cameron spoke from this very podium during his visits to the Mandir, he always made a point of highlighting what he described as inspirational Hindu values and our role as model citizens. And he went on to draw a comparison with British values of respecting laws, tolerance, and individual responsibility. This alignment between Hindu values and British values is exactly one of the key reasons why our community has integrated so well in the United Kingdom. The essence of Hinduism is to be open, inclusive, and tolerant of others. We don't come from a theocratic tradition, but instead from a civilization which accepts that there are many paths, respecting and embracing difference. Indeed, what could be more symbolic of this than the sight of our first British Indian Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, a practicing Hindu, reading flawlessly from the Bible at the coronation service of His Majesty the King. This plurality is also evident across every corner of India. And the challenge for us all is to better explain our values and the ground reality that we represent not only one of the oldest traditions in the world, but one of the most peaceful and tolerant. The public understanding of the world's third largest religion is surprisingly shallow and often dominated by images of rituals rather than an appreciation of a 5,000-year-old ancient civilization from the Indus Valley. Now, more than ever, Hindus require a stronger voice and profile to counter an increasingly distorted narrative. In fact, I would say that in an era of increasing ideological competition and global fragmentation, Hinduism and Hindu values are more relevant than they have ever been. As torchbearers of the noble values of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, Hindus have a pivotal role to play in countering the forces which are making our societies more inward, insular, and intolerant. It is therefore a source of huge pride that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken the rallying call from the Maha Upanishad of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and made that the central theme of India's presidency of the G20, emphasizing one earth, one family, one future. And I'm sure our esteemed Indian High Commissioner, His Excellency Vikram Doraiswamy, will build further on this theme when he addresses us shortly. So, in concluding, my friends, I would like to make two final points. Firstly, to return to the importance of unity. By bringing us all together today, and for his visionary pursuit of the mission, Samp Nu Circle Motu Karo, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Pujya Mahant Swami Maharaj. And we pray for his continued good health, guidance, and blessings. And secondly, our collective experience in the UK has shown that by being better Hindus, we also become better British citizens. And by being good British citizens, we can help improve not only British society, but can also shape a more peaceful, harmonious, and prosperous world. Thank you again for this opportunity, and to BAPS for bringing us all together. Jai Swaminarayan.